What is up, my kings, my queens, and my royals in between? I'm Lord Rosnell. This is another Crab's Treasure, and if you missed last episode, you missed the wild ride that took us to get here. Now, I did do a little bit of an off-stream playthrough, made it a bit further than here, so I know what's coming up, but I didn't do like anything too major, so it's not like I'm gonna be like reacting to things that are, hype important, but we are going to go back to the first area because I did a lot more exploring in my off-stream playthrough, and I missed a lot of things that could be important. So we're gonna go back to Central Hollow, and we're gonna do a quick little explore. Probably gonna be the majority of this episode. We're gonna make sure we take care of the wandering boss. The shell executioner or whatever. We're gonna whoop his ass, and yeah. Hopefully, it'll all end up being worth it at the end of the day. Because if we can get some extra goodies, it'll be good. Also, I saw this online, and I'm like, okay, I need to find all of the different popsicle stick jokes. So, why did the lobster blush? He pissed himself. That one's more hilarious when you're not expecting it, but still funny nonetheless. Hey, Warden Joker, how's it going, man? How is your Thursday? But yeah, if I remember... But I know there's like one or two things like back this way that I didn't end up grabbing because I never checked back here. Okay, I don't think there's anything up there. I think the big thing that's back here is there's a one of the microplastic claws that you can get. Provided that, it's still here. I want to say it's up in here, but I could be wrong. Okay, yeah, we need to get that. All right. And I think it was technically easier in the beginning, but I think I kind of just... Okay, if I can land on top of there, I think I can do a little paddle over. Just actually getting up there. I wonder if I even have to jump. Am I being stupid? Okay, no, I probably have to do my hippie hops up there. Come on. Just gotta get up there. There we go, nailed it. It'll probably help if we actually press the right buttons. The clothes claw, yeah. Missing out on 1,000 microplastics would be rather devastating. Because once we get to the next area, my word, are there expensive things out there. So we're gonna need all the microplastics we can get. And then there's nothing like him back there. Gonna check the other side just in case, but luckily in this game there's no such thing as stamina, so we don't have to worry. We can just waddle our little leggies as quickly as we can. A couple things I do want to talk about is with my off-stream playthrough that I did a little bit, and I messed around with shells a little bit more instead of trying to go with like what I was comfortable with, and I gotta say, so far all the different shells that I've tried, honestly, all of them could be very good. It's like you just gotta know like when the right time to use them is. Crab time! Yeah, you're absolutely right, Papa. It is, in fact, crab time, and nothing's gonna stop us. Let's actually switch off of the tennis ball and into at least a soda can, because I don't think the tennis ball is necessarily going to be great against the Crabsecutioner. But I really ended up liking the sauce bottle top, the little sauce nozzle, the essentially the sriracha nozzle. That one's really good because for only one umami, you do like this crazy like spin attack, and as you're hitting the enemy, you're getting more umami. So it's pretty much like, hey, use this umami to get even more umami. When does the combat music start playing? When you see an enemy. See, that one's actually pretty good. That one's more like haha funny instead of like, okay, it's like we're just doing this one for shock value type of deal. Okay, if I remember yeah, so we want that there. And then, okay, so hold on. Because I know there's like a little trick to get up there, because it took me a couple tries to get up there. Why did the crab cross the road? He's a tax fugitive. Okay, that one's funny. I did not see that one. That one's great. That one's one of those like bad jokes, but it's absolutely hilarious. Okay, all right, Krill. I'm gonna need you to get your hops on. Okay, a little bit better, buddy. Okay. All right, but now we have to deal with people because you can't jump for some reason. Crab time, is that what we're calling it when you aren't streaming? You know what? No, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, I need to do that. Because I want this. Sand dollar. Yeah, so that's an interesting little, Penny, if you want to get down, ding dong. I'm not keeping you. Alright, so if I remember correctly... Oh. That's not what I was expecting, but I think if I remember correctly, if I can... Nah, damn, okay. That's just a little too far away for me to swim to, but that's fine. I was gonna say that was technically another way to get up there, but I don't think I had enough go-go to do that. Oh, okay, I missed a bread claw there. Okay. That one was hiding. Hey, good dog. How's it going? How was your Thursday? How's the start of your Friday? Okay, go up. Thank you, Krill. And then we zip. Because I will say, in the first 3 parts, I just kind of skipped over a lot of this, and I didn't even think to come back to all this after I picked up the line. You're just a regular dude, so I'm not necessarily worried about you. Because I know there's like 1 or 2 crystal guys around here that you gotta take care of. Oh! Okay. Get umami. Ow. Get umami. Get umami. Ow. Ow. Okay, we got one. He's drifting too hard. He's drifting too hard. It's a ridiculous little bug, but it's fun. It's not like breaking the game or anything like that. Just homie drifts too hard. Ah. Oh, he smacked me pretty hard. I didn't...
Fuck you. It's me, Mario.
How's it going, Hunter? How is your Thursday? Thursday was good. I'm in my new apartment now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Congrats, good doc. Okay, okay, did we go up? Okay, we'll sing this how we're here. Let's go check that real quick. I'm assuming we at least did this. Okay, yeah, looks like we at least did this. Alright, nothing hiding up there. Alright, let's go back to where we were so we can get across. I don't get tired of that? No. It's like, it's just your entrance now. That's all there is to it. Getting my phone tomorrow? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Always good to get your phone replaced after it stops working. let's go back and get our microplastics, and let's do this in a way where we don't have to fight 2 of the shrimps again, because that would probably make things a little bit easier. All right, see if we can stay on the outside edge and not aggro the one. Penny, do you want to get down? Get down. Okay, looks like he doesn't care about us, so I think we'll be fine. Alright, I want to check out what's over this way. Alright, just get down. Okay, he sees us. And look how easy that was. Not having to deal with 2 of them, so much easier. Alright, I definitely think that these are gonna be like little diggy spots. It's just I don't know how that's gonna end up working. Oh yeah, this is just a second way into the the demo boss area. So that's nothing we gotta worry about. I know there's some stuff behind the castle, but I don't know if it's worth actually like coming back here and doing. Might as well just do it now. I was gonna say, dude definitely sees us. Oh, that's interesting. You know what? We'll take it. Sometimes we deserve an easy one. Alright, I don't think I want to... Actually, I could probably just enter in there, and that's not a big deal. I don't... Okay, so... I will say, for whatever reason, the pufferfish, those ones always seem to give me trouble. Alright. There's a coconut down there, and I don't think I need the coconut for my, essentially, Rolodex of... Oh. I'm gonna need you guys to just stop. Okay, so... Oh yeah, there's those 2 guys. And then there's this one guy. Okay, we'll just ignore you for now. Let's pop a heal. Get him, mommy. Alright, cool. But with the fact that they do a lot of their fighting up high, those enemies can be a little annoying. Alright, and I don't think there's anything specifically down there for me to have to worry about, so we're just gonna float on over this way. Just double check. Yeah, just a couple of enemies. I'm not worried about fighting every enemy, mainly because I know how many enemies I'm gonna end up running into. Nothing to really go that way, so we go up to the top. I think the biggest thing is that I missed that I know I really wanted to get was another one of the bloodsucker tentacles or whatever the heck it's called, because that's gonna be a huge thing, and it'd probably help if I didn't fall off there. Because a free increase to vitality is going to be huge in this game. And I can't remember if it was here that I got it, or if it was over near the, whatchamacallit. Oh, hey, the Bloodstar limb. Perfect. So now we got a free increase to Vit. So we can now ignore everything else up here. Got 4 health anyways. Four heals. Oh, that... Okay. Now you're just being rude. I'm gonna go down here. You leave me alone. Okay, I think the shell's actually not super far from here. You know what? I think we'll be fine. Screw it. If if I can't beat the boss with already missing a little bit of health, I'm probably not gonna necessarily be able to do it with any extra health anyways. But we're pretty leveled up. We have the heals. I think we should be fine. I didn't realize that broke the posture. Ugh, that's... Ah, damn. We probably don't have enough health. Ooh, we have just enough health to get away with that. Okay, cool, cool. We'll at least need to pop one more. Okay, so... But yeah, that one grab is the biggest thing that you have to worry about when it comes to this fight. Alright, that's fine. We can be a little terrified. That's not a big deal. Oh, damn. Alright, let's just do that. Get him, mommy. And GG's. Honestly, only worth 500 microplastics. Kind of ridiculous in my opinion, but hey, we'll take it. But normally there would be an achievement that would drop there, but I did that fight off stream, so I technically already have that achievement, so there's that. All right, so there's this bit up here that I never explored. What's the word? Off stream. I will say that's one thing I got to get better about when it comes to the enemies with the Q-tips, is when I see them go to like bring their weapon back to lunge forward, I need to dodge left to right instead of backwards. And I got to get used to taking the time to defend, because I think that's another thing that I essentially just miss out on taking advantage of, is defending. Because I think I end up thinking like too much about like I need to preserve my shell, when it's more of I can go get other shells and I should just use the shell that I have for the protection I need. Dodging backward, so selfish. Shellfish. How's it going, Mike? How you doing, man? How is your Thursday? And can I please get out of this hole? I would like to get out of this hole. There we go. Good job, Krill. Okay. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else actually in here. It's just one shrimp and one Q-tip enemy, and there's like nothing else for me to actually like pick up. So I'm probably just gonna ignore them, because if you hadn't noticed, these enemies are a little annoying. Hoarding shells, also shellfish. I mean, hey, it's a shrimp eat shrimp world out here, am I right? I don't know if there's anything actually up there, but we'll come back around to that here in a moment. Doing all right? How? So far, I'm really liking this. It's a lot of fun. I will say it, as it comes with any Souls-like game that like really deviates from the norm of what a Soulsborne game is in any fashion. It's a bit of getting used to, but overall, it's a great game. It's just if you take the time to pick it up and play it, just know that it takes a little bit of getting used to the timing, and even then it feels a little rough at times. But there are the accessibility options where you can adjust things, where you can make the parry, the dodging window and all that a little bit bigger. It's just I'm playing it on default because that's like the standard. Actually, I don't want to be here yet, I don't think. Yeah, I don't want to be up here yet. That joke was so Skrill. Trying to play on... Gotcha. Okay. Listen, I'm a god gamer. I'm gonna beat this first try. But overall, fun game. I think the best thing about this game is just the overall environment that they made and the writing. The writing is just top notch. Okay, we'll just do that real quick. And I know I just saw on TikTok that they don't have any new content immediately in the works, but they are generally planning on New Game Plus coming out in the near future. Whew, okay, that was a little bit closer than what I would have wanted, but we'll take it. Ooh, what do we got here? Sea Star, huh? Okay. But I know I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm gonna take the time. I'm gonna play through this. I'm gonna enjoy it for what it is, and then after I beat it regularly, I'm gonna immediately do a gun run and just have the most ridiculous fun I can possibly have. Okay, I should definitely go stop off and it'll get at least rest up. I don't know if I'll take the time to level, but I at least need to rest. I need to head back towards the first boss arena because I know I missed a item over there. How in the world did I miss that bread claw? What the fuck? And the only reason why I'm not going to level up at this moment is I shouldn't need to. And that might be a little bit dangerous, but with what I know is about to come up, I should definitely hold on to my microplastics. Just so I don't end up being as broke as I was in my off-stream playthrough when I made it to the big city. Which will all make sense later. Okay, I mean, if you're gonna just keep doing that move... Okay. That was probably on me just dodging a little bit too early. And then that fight went a lot easier. I don't know if I actually have to wait around for the crystal to spawn in for it to actually just come to me, or if it'll just automatically full-on come to me, but I like to wait, just in case. Okay, now I know I can get across there, but I want to wait a second. And I will say, for the most part, like, performance-wise, yeah, sometimes the frames can drop and you get little instances like that. But for the most part, it's never been anywhere or at any time that has been extremely important to where I've essentially died because of it. So take that for what you will. Now, I have no idea why I didn't think to come up here after beating the captain, but we gotta get our boy Krill looking at least a little bit better. We can't have just some plastic as a scarf. I've been having a hard time hitting the go live recently. Not sure if it's because it's not what I want anymore, or if I'm just unhappy with results, even though I'm not. Gotcha. No. It's like, don't worry about dumbing. Like this is like, I want this to be like an open space where people can talk about like their streaming ups, downs, ideas, and things like that. Because I get it. And I was like, I'm definitely in myself in this general weird spot of, like not caring about the numbers, but I'm also caring about the numbers. So it's, yeah. Did you hear about the crab that went to the gym? He pulled a muscle. Again, one of those, it's a simple joke, but it's funny. It's genuinely funny. Okay, yeah, so let's grab this. Okay, we gotta actually go this way. Ooh, and there's stuff over there. All right, we'll be back for that. Ooh, a hair, 2,500 microplastics? Yeah, that's right. That's the other one that we found here. But yeah, just trying to find that overall balance of like what you want out of it and like how much time and effort you can actually put into it. It's a weird balance, especially if you're if you have a full-time job, or in your case, Mike, the fact that you're a parent. Like I personally, I don't know if I'd be able to handle trying to stream and be a parent at the same time. So you, my friend, you're a champ. You're an absolute champ. Oh yeah, the sponge plus 33 umami regeneration from attacking. That's a huge thing. Now, granted, we're not really going to be focusing on umami this build, I don't think. I think we're going to stick with the Vit attack strategy that we've went with this. I will probably end up using the sponge in my off-stream playthrough if I, actually do continue with that, because I am focusing on magic for that playthrough, just to have a completely different experience as much as I can. Okay, okay, so that's another bread claw. If you're, okay, you're not even gonna give me anything special, so I'm not worried about you, and then that would just take me across to here. All right, I think with that, I think we've explored everything. There's a good chance that I still might have missed something, but we got significantly more now than what we did before, so I'm gonna call that a win. Let's go to the city! Brother, I feel that. I'm attempting to teach myself not to care about the numbers. Yeah, that's a big thing, especially... It's like, depending on, like, what you're kind of going for, I guess, content creator-wise. Like, if you're just trying to create content to create content, and you're just trying to have fun, and if people enjoy it, cool. If people don't, it's not a big deal. It should be fairly easy to be like, you know what, I don't care about the numbers. The numbers don't matter. But if you're like, I would like to at least be able to make some money out of this, it's like, I'm not like banking on this being like a full-time job or anything like that. It's like, then it gets a little bit harder. But if you're like full on, like, I want this to be a full-time job, I want this to be a thing, the numbers get hard. Numbers get real hard. Personally, it's not scratching the creative itch I'm having with the low amount of people to talk to. It feels more daunting than fun. Understandable. And it's definitely one of those things where it's like that weird balancing act, right? And one thing that I'm always constantly trying to remind myself, especially with the fact that I know a lot of my viewership are mostly streamers as well. And not only are they streamers, but they also have their lives. And again, like you have your kids to take care of. So it's like, if I don't see somebody's name in chat for a while, I can't. It's like sometimes I'll be like, it's like, okay, it's like, did we lose a connection here somewhere? I was like, and then and then I have to remind myself, no, life is just busy as all fuck, and I can't expect people to hop in every single time. And it's a hard thing to have to remind myself that every time, because there's definitely times where I've noticed like people pop into other friends' chats, but they haven't taken the time to like pop into mine. I'm like, well, that seems kind of rude, but I have to remind myself that might have been all the time they had. That's all the time that they had to hop in, and that's just like the first person that they clicked on. It's not anything against me. It's not we've lost touch or anything like that. It's just that's what their busy life has, you know, allowed them, and it's just ugh. They're asleep. That's a bad guard. He's a sleepy boy. He probably needs to sleep though. Okay, all right, pardon me, YouTube. I need to scroll up because I went on a little bit of a ranty tangent, and I'm missing things in chat. Okay, there's that, but that's why I have Lord. Okay, I don't. It's like, don't worry about the numbers during the streams I watch because I can't math good anyways. I mean, honestly, fair, Joker, fair. Like I really, like all I really want is for it to help with the social aspect of my life. With the kids I have, I really don't get out, but this ain't it either anymore. Understandable. I will say like that's one of my favorite parts about streaming, creating content, all that stuff is it's like being able to connect with people, being able to make those friendships. Now, I will say like I know myself, I'm horrible at using Discord. There's so many Discord channels and whatnot out there. It's overwhelming. I only have like 3 that are actively like I'm getting the pings for, and even then, the past couple of months, I've just been swiping away almost every notification unless it's directly at me, because I'm like, I don't got the spoons for this, and the whole networking thing. It's a lot. It's a lot to be like popping into other people's chats, making sure it's like, hey, I'm at least here, I'm watching, I'm trying to do my best, and like, and at times it's like, is it even worth it to do that? Because sometimes you're just not getting that energy back from people. But again, it's one of those things you remind yourself that people have their lives. It's like, and just because I have the time to be able to do that sometimes doesn't mean everybody does, and it's a whole thing. Mine is a balance because I want community, but it's also a hobby. I feel like the numbers don't matter, but the interactions in chat does. What I mean is it's easy not to worry about numbers if you have active chat. That's all personal experience. Understandable. Like, definitely I know with like, especially early on when I first hit affiliate, when I'd have any kind of days where like I wouldn't have a lot of people talking, it was those were harder days. It's always easier to have a good stream when you have someone that's talking and being able to like back and forth with, right? And I know, at least for me, I know with the time slot that I stream in, a lot of the time is, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of the time, the big thing of it all is the fact that I have that like weird time slot where not as many people can be active, because like over here on the East Coast, I start when some people are just getting home, starting dinner, and all the way over to the West Coast, some people are just getting ready to get out of work or getting out of work. So it's like it's that weird mishmash of like can people have that time? And it's ugh, it's just a whole weird balancing act. I get that fully, as like I'm similar in interactions for sure. Lord, I skip most Mondays because I don't want spoilers, but exactly, and I get that. And there's a lot of people who play games like that where I don't want any spoilers. Also, by the way, I love all the like film reels that they have as like kind of guardrails, and it's like actual pictures of, I'm assuming, like the dev team's actual pets. Like, this is such a nice little touch. And it's so silly. Yeah, pop it when you get a chance. I don't care if that happens to any of you, but I also end up comparing myself to others, and I don't get why they are doing better, but I also don't think my content is better. So, yeah, I get that. I know a lot of times I will compare myself to like some of the people that I know I've started off with. And there are times where like those people, they'll have a lot more viewers than I will, and I'm like, I don't understand exactly why that is, but at times it's like, well, I know that they're kind of like the central point of like our friend group, and they kind of have that contact point, and they're a little bit more active in the discords than I am. Even it's like, and it's like that might be a point, and people are just like more familiar, and I'm just like, I'm kind of like that secondary thing, and I don't think it has anything to do with content, at least for me. I think it's more of a timing thing. But I will say overall, Mike, you have good content. Like, it's interesting content, and the handful of channel points that you have, they're all like top notch. As I will say, I personally, like, I tend to forget that they're there a lot of the times, and I feel like that's also probably part of the reasons why my channel points don't get hit up all that often, is because people sometimes just forget that they're there unless like enough people like do them in, and they're like those like extra fun. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I love this channel point, and I need to do more. And it's like trying to find that balance, because like for like Reaper streams, like you have people constantly hitting a bunch of his channel points, and all of his channel points like fun and whatnot, but like you come into mine, and I, even if I have like any kind of similar one, it's like nobody's really doing that, you know? It's just it's a weird balance of things, and I don't know where the disconnect in. Yeah, like that right there, like that channel point. Thanks, Gadak. All right, YouTube, give me a few moments. I gotta go eat a spicy bean. I'm also gonna try and remember to cut a majority of this out, so you don't have to listen to me rant while I'm at least not doing things. So give me a few. All right, YouTube, I'm back. I ate a very spicy bean, and my tongue hurts. Also, if you haven't seen, if Krill gets into his idle animation and then you move, he drops his kelp part, and you gotta go make sure you pick it back up. It's been pretty chill. Good. Nice to see a fresh face in town. Right before trash day, too. What's trash day? Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what trash day is. I couldn't spoil the surprise for you now. It's like you'll know soon enough. And that is the long, complex history of Slacktide's trade route with New Carcinia. Wow, I'm so glad I stuck around to learn all that lore. Thanks, Uncle Audie. Whew. This place is huge! Enamored with the sight of our fair city. I can honestly say I've never seen anything like it. You should go explore, but I'd stay topside if I were you. The seabed can host some pretty sketchy characters. Welcome to the New Carcinia. Beacon of civilization amongst the harshest violence in the sands of between. The testament to the prevailing power of industry. The city of dreams, the big crab apple, if you will. And the defining pillar of the trash economy, which supports all of crustacean society. How did I get into this conversation? My name, you ask? I'm a Tortellini, the town greeter, at your service. I'm beyond excited to greet 2 new visitors in a single day. Is that a lot? Not at all. We usually get 22 or 30. Then why? Wait, did you say 2? Was the other one a shark carrying the coolest shell you've ever seen? Oh, a friend of yours? Not at all. I gotta kick that guy's butt and get my shell back. Oh no, a sworn enemy then. This day gets more exciting by the minute. I've gotta catch him before he sells my shell to who knows who. Can you tell me where he went? Not at all. I greeted him with the gusto, and then I didn't give him a second thought. What a sort of town greeter would I be if I looked behind to keep tabs on those who I've already greeted, rather than facing forward to greet those yet to come? Okay. Where would someone trying to sell a shell go then? I can think of exactly 4 places. They might have tried to sell it to Shellfish Desires, the luxury goods store. If more of an antique shell, they may have gone to check the museum curator might have purchased it. Failing those, they might have visited bottom feeders, a dive bar down in the lower crust, to try and pass off some of the gutter trash. And finally, they could have gone to the back alley's blacksmith to sell it for a scrap. Okay, thank you so much. I'll check out all those places. Godspeed, small fry. With that, I could give you more of a tour. But my work is never done whilst there remain travelers left ungreeted. And yes, when I was playing this off stream, I 100% also gave him a very Mario-esque Italian accent as I was playing, so yeah. I've just been unable to stop thinking about that awful business happening in the Grove. Would you hush up and enjoy your kelp Benedict? All the bleeding heart nonsense is ruining brunch. You see that hermit over there? Isn't he so mysterious? The one standing uncomfortably close to us right now? Heavens no, not them. The mysterious blue one over there by the bar. Oh, please, tell me you don't mean Firth. Tilapia went on a date with him and he's tried to get her to invest in sand dollars. You deserve someone better, Delty. Someone hard-working crab who'll treat you right. But he's just so mysterious. Ah, yes, Firth. Well, hey there. Long time no see, fellow hustler. You're the guy from the bridge. Sure am. Firth's the name. Don't erode it, you know? You seem pretty happy. Didn't you lose all your money? Of course not, pal. Not even close. The shrewd investor never puts all his shells in one. I mean, puts all his butt in one shell, you know? And then, it's like, and that's my goal in life. I get butts into shells. Specifically, my butt. And specifically, the fanciest, flashiest, most expensive, impressive shell I possibly can. You feel me? Not really. I'm a shell trader, kid. It's like, that's a hermit's lot in life. Always looking to upgrade. Swap out the old shell for a better one. It's like, if you're smart, you'll get into the business too. A whole ocean of opportunity could be passing you by, you know? Alright. I will say there's a bunch of stuff to like search through and collect down on the bottom half, but I will worry about all that later. It's actually pretty easy to get up and down from there, so we'll worry about that later. I do love my morning constitution around New Carcinia Square. So I say, Bartleby, Shoals. Souvenirs, tchotchkes, miscellaneous bubbles of various sizes and quantity. Get them at their cheapest right before the trash day restock. Another profitable trash day is just ahead of yours truly. The hotel is booked to the gills with eager tourists, and I don't even have to lift a pincer. Alright, that just takes us down further. Okay, I can't actually talk to you, which is perfectly fine with me. What do you want? I'm sorry, I'm a very busy business crab with very busy with business. Oh, sorry, it looked to me like you were just standing around. What you have just told me is that you know nothing about doing business. I guess not. All right, let's activate that. I don't know if I have to actually rest here to make this my last one or not, but we'll do a quick little pop. We'll do a quick little pop. All right, so we do all that. So I'm not worried about going over. There's no better city in the world than New Carcinia. I've never been anywhere else. That's how great it is. Pretty certain that doesn't mean. You know what? I'm not gonna get out. I'm not gonna get into it. All right, no need to talk to you. All right, first place. Welcome to Shellfish Desires, the flagship brick-and-mortar store of Shellfish Corp. How goes it, my visibly financially troubled friend? Is it that obvious? It is. I suppose you've come up to the upper crust for a bit of window shopping. No shame in it. Plenty of folks pause on their way through our town to take a look at our luxury shells. You've got 5 minutes before your pause becomes a loiter, so enjoy them while they last, my friend. Have you seen my shell? Did a big shark come by into town and try to sell you my shell recently? Oh, he sure did. I told him to get stuffed. We don't do trade-ins here. And even if we did, I'd never take that kind of beat-up junk he sold me. It's like not a clue where he went after that. Does nobody in the city pay any attention? All right, shell insurance, real simple, pretty much more or less like we buy this shell insurance and we can have a shell just pretty much at the start of any time we come out of a one of the shells. Now the buy shells is a little bit different because not only can you buy shells, but you can also buy costumes. First thing I want to point out is the little bro shell, which we will 100% be buying when we can because it's a slow bro reference and slow bro is cool. And then the other thing I want to point out is the Mr. Krabs outfit, which we are 100% buying immediately. This is going to be our first purchase. And I don't care that it costs 7,500 microplastics. We'll get that back. But we have some Pride Crab. If you don't like that, get out. We got the Blackout Poncho, which I don't care. The Ivory Poncho, again, whatever, don't care. Cult Leader, because I mean, come on, who doesn't like Cult of the Lamb? Midnight, which I mean, who doesn't want a Goth Crab? And then obviously the most sexy of them all, Maid Krill. But again, Mr. Krabs, that's the plan. That's the goal. But I'm hoping with all of my microplastics that maybe... Did someone say cult? Sure did. Sign me up. Oh, Jackson. Every day I find myself looking down, wishing you were up here with me. Claw on claw. The tide we crossed paths, I was immediately smitten, but my family would never approve of me with a commoner. But there's nothing common about you. Maybe one day I'll possess the courage to tell you, but until then, I shall yearn from afar. Okay, whatever. Again, I see the things down here, but we can get to them later. I don't know. Was I ever... You! Down there! Yeah? You're so small! Positively minuscule! A regular zooplankton. I love it! Have your people contact my people. We simply must do lunch. My people? I'm telling you, dude, ancient civilizations were way more advanced than we thought. They built all sorts of stuff out of the natural environment. They had no need to wait for Trash Island to show up. What? Like those medieval nutjobs in the shallows? Advanced? My shell? No. Way cooler than that. They made stuff that still hasn't been recreated today. And they did it with magic. Alright, I think you need to lay off the seaweed. Look at that big, stupid museum. What's the point of a whole building to store old crap from the past? Call me when you start showing off objects from the future. You know what? I would be impressed with that. Hey, can I go out this way? No! Oh, okay. I'll go somewhere else. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you like that. I'm just under a lot of pressure, okay? People are not happy that they can't get to the open ocean right now. They keep calling me names like phoned in progress blocker and saying my fence is lazy design. There's a good reason for it. Trash Island is on its way here right now. If we kept all the avenues of transit open during Trash Day, it'd be a goddamn ship show in here. Why can't all these civvies understand that the rules are there for a reason? I had that interaction in my off-stream playthrough, and I was like, I have to go through that. All right, we're going to talk to this gentleman right here. We'll call the episode, and then we'll come back and we'll explore the rest of the wonderful city in the next episode. Excuse me, what is this building? Whoa, little one. You stand before the new Carcinian Museum of Carcinized History, I say. Oh, neat. Could I go in? Apologies, but the museum is currently closed to the public while we put the finishing touches on the new on the new exhibition. Oh, hey, I'm looking for a tall shark who stole my shell. You seen anyone like that? I can't say I have, but if I traveled here to fence stolen goods, I'd start in the lower crust down beneath us. Gotcha, thanks. Be careful down there, I say. And with that, we will make our way to the lower crust. And honestly, what I will probably do is we'll head down the mannequin leg. And yes, this is a mannequin leg. So this is where we will start our next adventure. But until then, if you're enjoying the content, definitely drop a like and a sub. It'll let me know I'm doing a good job. It'll let the algorithm know I'm doing a good job, and it'll give me more motivation to keep putting out this content. And but yeah, no, I think we made some good progress. I will do my best to remember to cut out the talky bits, because I mean, I'm gonna assume that most of you don't want to actually hear me ramble on about streamer woes. Right, you want to mostly see the gameplay for the most part, but either way, if again, thank you for your time. I always appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one.